Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing how to draw Betty Boop. Now we're going to get started in the center of our page with the eyes. So let's move over to the left side and draw in a large circle. Starting from the very top. Just going to work our way around to the bottom and then back up towards the top. Now we're going to leave a large gap in the center and draw the same thing on the right. So we want to line up the top of the circle and then come down to the same height. Back up towards the top. Now we're going to push the pupils over towards the left side. So let's start on the bottom of the eye on the left side. We're going to curve around and in. Now we're going to draw a little notch, going up at an angle. Now we're going to come down at an angle. Now we're going to complete this curve going up towards the top of the eye. Curving around and then up. Let's do the exact same thing on the right. So coming down towards the bottom, we're going to curve out towards the right and up. We're going to add that notch, going up at an angle. Come back down an angle, and we continue that curve going all the way up towards the top of the eye. Let's fill the pupils in black. Now let's add the top row of eyelashes. Starting from the top of the left eye, we're going to start with a curve going out and then up. We're going to work our way over towards the left side. So leaving a gap, we're going to draw that curve again and then one more time. Now we're going to go over towards the right side. Stepping in, curve up, and we'll do a slightly shorter one on the inside. Let's take that and flip it over on the right. Starting with the center, curve out and up, move over towards the right. We'll do that one more time. Now we're going to work our way back towards the inside. Now we're going to add 3 lower lashes on each side. Starting from the bottom, curve out and down, step over, draw that one more time. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Now in between the eyes, we're going to add the nose. So it's almost a backward C shape. Starting from the center, curve out, and then back in. Now we're going to move to the side of the head and draw on the cheeks. So from the left eye, we're going to step out. We're going to curve around and down towards the bottom of the cheek. Now I'm just going to pull that in, leaving a gap in the center. I'm just going to pull that up slightly. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curve down, rounding up the cheek. You want to come down to the same height. And then back up. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with a curve going up the middle, and then back down on the right side. Now we're going to draw on the upper lip. From the center, we're going to step up, start with a point. From this point, we're going to angle up and out toward the left, and then the right. Now we're going to curve down and out towards the left, and then the right side. We're going to fill that in black. Now let's draw on the lower lip. From the center, we're going to draw a half circle. A small half circle. Now we're going to move out and just trace that half circle around and back up. We're going to fill that in black. Now we're going to go back to the outside and draw on the curls around the head. Starting from this point, I'm going to curve down and up towards the eye. Now I'm going to taper that back out and up. So curving out and then pulling that up. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving down and up towards the eye. Now we're going to taper this, going around and then up. Let's add in another curl. From this point, we're going to curve down and up over the eyelashes. Do the same thing on the right side. Now again, we're going to taper this back down and then up. Coming around. Now we're just going to start to pull that in. Let's add another curl. From this point, we're going to curve down and then up. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to curl this around and then pull that back in. Curving around and then in. Now we're going to draw one more curl. from the left side, curve down, and then up. Do the same thing on the right. Now back on the left side, I'm going to curl this around. Now coming in towards the center, we're just going to pull it down towards the center point. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Curling around, and then pulling that in towards the center. Let's step back in and draw on the eyebrows. So directly above the left eye, start with a curve going in and up. Now at the top, I'm just going to hook this back down. Let's do the same thing on the right. We're going to line this up, hooking it around, down, and then curving out towards the right. Let's thicken up the eyebrow. Starting from the inside, I'm going to go up a little bit higher at the top, and then just blend into a curve coming down towards the bottom. I'm going to fill that in black. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Curving up, come down the side, and then blend in, and we'll fill that in black. Now at this top point, I want to create a part in the hair. So starting in the center, we're going to go up and curve out towards the left. Go back to the center, curve up, and then out towards the right. Now from here, we're going to work our way down the side of the head. Starting from the top on the left, we're going to curve up, and then just come down. Let's do the same thing on the right side, going up, and then down. Now we're going to add a curl. From this point, we're going to blend into a curve, coming around, and then back in. Let's taper that back down towards the side of the head, curving out and then in. Now we're going to continue this curve going down the side. Starting down here on the left, we're going to go out and then down to right about there. Now let's add in another curl. From the left side, we're going to blend it to another curve going around. We're just going to hook that back in. Now again, we're going to taper this back in towards the side of the head. Going out, and then in. Now we're going to keep going. From the left side, we're going to curve around the side of the head to right about there. Now again, adding another curl, blend into a curve going up. And then we're going to pull that back in. Now at the bottom, we're going to end this off with one more curl. Starting from this point, we're just going to curve down and then back up. Now from here, I'm going to curve down and then in towards the side of the cheek. So we come down and then back up. Let's add in 2 hoop earrings. From this point, I'm going to curve around, come down towards the bottom, and we'll hook this back up in behind the cheek. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Curving around to the bottom and then back up. Now we just want to trace this out on the inside. So from the cheek, we're going to step down, just leave an even space gap all the way around. Okay, so now that we completed the head, let's work our way down the body. We're going to start with the sides of the body first. So on either side of the cheeks, we're going to step down. Start on the left side, we're going to curve out and then in. We're going to do the same thing on the right side. Lining up the top, curving out, and then in. Now we're going to curve down towards the hips. Curving in and then down. Let's connect these 2 points with a curve coming in towards the center. So start on the left, curving across, and then down in the middle. Then we'll go back up and out towards the right side. Let's add in the side of the dress. From the left side, we're going to curve out, come straight down, and then at the end, we'll just hook this out. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving out, down, and then flicking that out. Now we're going to draw a wave along the bottom of the skirt. From the left side, we're going to curve down, up, and then down. Let's go to the right side and do the same thing. Curving down, up, and then down. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with a curve. Coming down the middle, and then back up. Let's move back up and draw on the arms. The arm on the left is going to be pointing out towards the side. So we're going to start underneath the chest here, curve down, and then out towards the left, towards the wrist. Now we're going to add the thumb. Curve down, and hook this back up towards the hand. Now we're going to add 3 fingers along the side. From this point, we're going to go across, round out the finger, and then pull that back in. We're going to add 2 more fingers in behind. So on the tip of this finger, curve around, and then back in. We'll add one shorter finger along the top. So up here, we're gonna curve around, and then into right about there. Now we're gonna curve the top of the arm going in behind the cheek. Curving across and up. Let's add a bracelet. From the wrist, at the top, we're gonna curve in, and then back out. We're gonna step out and just trace that. Now the arm on the right is gonna be on our hip. So we're gonna start again on the side of the chest, lining this up, going with a straight line going out and down. Now from here, we want to do a little overlap. Stepping up, curve down and into right about there. We're gonna add the thumb. So we're gonna draw a small half circle. At the end of the thumb, we'll draw a bracket. Now we're gonna tuck the fingers in behind the thumb and the dress. So starting on the inside of the thumb, we're gonna curve down in behind the dress, step down, curve down and up the first finger. Now at the bottom of this finger, we're gonna hook again, going down and then back up. Draw one more finger. At the bottom of this curve, curve down, and we're gonna pull this up towards the elbow. Now from the elbow, we're gonna draw a straight angled line going in behind the cheek. Let's add the bracelet on the right side. So from the wrist, we're gonna step up, curve up, and then down. We step up again, draw that same curve. Now let's move down and draw on the legs. In the center, we're gonna leave a small gap. On the left side, we're gonna curve out, and then down towards the left heel. Go over to the right, curve out, and down towards the right heel. We're gonna add the pointed heel of a shoe. So from the left side, we're gonna angle up and out. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're gonna round out the bottom of the foot. From the top on the left, we're gonna curve down and then out. And then from the toe, we're gonna curve in and up underneath the dress. Curve in, and I'm just gonna pull this straight up. Now let's add in the edge of the shoe. From the curve of the foot in the front, curve down. I'm gonna angle up towards the inside of the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curve down. I'm gonna angle up over that heel in towards the inside of the leg. Let's fill these areas in black. We finish off with the right shoe. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Betty Boop. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.